So welcome to this automobile engineering here. So what the automobile engineering is telling is you can see here. So the first unit I am taking here. The first unit tells that the first unit I am taking. Just I will take some important 10 questions. So here the first question is you can see here. So first question I'm taking, what are the different components of the four-wheeler here, ma? You can see what are the different components you are taking here. A steel frame, it is nothing but the components of a four-wheeler. You can see here the four-wheelers. You can see the front wheels here in the diagram and the back wheels. They are called as a rear drive axle system and front wheel axle system. Here engine we have arranged here. So the components of this is divided into four parts mainly. Here a steel frame is there. First one, a steel frame which is a major part of body ma, which is we are going to sit inside, and other major components like you will be involving with the engine ma. Engine transmission system is there. In the engine transmission system, engine is generating the power ma. You can see here, and front wheel axial system and rear wheel axial system. So front here this two wheels right and left of the front wheel systems here, right and left of the back wheel systems, rear wheel systems is there. So steering is there ma. You want to move the steering, and suspension system is there. So suspension system is luxurious to the customer who is sitting inside ma. Wheels, tires and brakes, all this system makes one wheel here. So what are the main components of automobile or a four-wheeler or anything you can say, means divided into steel frame, engine, transmission system, front and rear wheel, steering system, suspension system, you can say ma. So this is the first one, first question in the this one. So I'm going to take the next question, that is second question. We are going to move. Explain about the chassis. Explain about the chassis. What is the chassis of a automobile? So here you can see in the diagram. First, in the diagram you can see this is a chassis. There is no body present here. Outside body we have different outside body. Here we are having car body. This is a different part and this is a different part. This is a basic structure or a chassis. This chassis is having only front wheel drive system, back wheel drive system, differential system, leaf gear system, okay, steering, universal joints, all these are there, but no top is not provided here. So what is a chassis? You can tell into just one line answer ma. It is the backbone of a vehicle. Without chassis you cannot build any vehicle. A vehicle without body is called chassis. The components of the vehicle like power power plant will be there, transmission system, axles are provided, wheels are there, tires are there, suspension is there, controlling system like braking, steering system, and also electrical system parts are mounted on the chassis. So all these parts involved in the chassis except the heavy body. You can see here also you are having tires, tubes, transmission system, engine, everything is coming chassis. So next part is car body parts. This car body parts is divided into, here you can see rear panel, roof panel and front panel. This is also divided into three types, you can say mainly. Rear means backside body, front side body, and the roof is there. Some mirror screen is there. This is the car body structure, which is not there in the syllabus, but just we have discussed about that. If you are taking this, explain the power unit in the automobile. So what is happening? Explain the power unit in the here. Okay. So explaining the third question. So explain about the power unit. So I'm continuing this, explain the power unit in the automobile system. So where is the power unit? Obviously engine in one word I will say. So here you can see a power unit of an automobile vehicle includes an internal combustion engine. So internal combustion is giving you the power. Without internal combustion you cannot run the automobile. So it is an electric machine, electrically connected. So electrically some connections are made to start the internal engine also. So electrically power storage arrangements, and a turbocharger is also there. So turbocharger is going to heat the turbo charger is going to heat the incoming air. It is compressing the first turbine collected in the exhaust line of the engine. So that's some turbine is used in the starting only. So that is what turbochargers are used for preheating. So fourth question, you can see explain about the rear wheel drive system in the automobile. So what is happening? This is the rear wheel drive system means that the power from the engine is delivered to the rear wheels. So what is the delivered to the rear wheels and the rear wheels pushed the car forward. So their rear wheel drive systems is used to pull the cast in the forward direction. The front wheels are called so rear wheels means backside wheels are responsible for the movement in the forward direction. Back wheels are pushing front wheel is pushing the machine in the forward direction. Say the front wheels do not receive any power and are free to maneuver the vehicle. So any vehicle, any weight is there, load is there, they will carry. Due to the weight of this rear wheel vehicles being more evenly spread, this creates a better balance of the weights. So backside wheels are responsible for creating this one. So fourth question, explain about the front wheel drive system in the automobile. You can see this is the clear picture telling rear wheel drive system. So engine is there placed on this rod. This rod is a rod which is connecting right side of the wheel and left side of the wheel. So this engine is connected here with this some transmission system is there. The power is given to this wheel and also this wheel. So engine is also given backside also. Here in this also we can see this is a four-wheel drive system totally, but this is only a wheel which is front wheel drive system we are said. As per the definition, four-wheel drive layout is an arrangement of the engine and translation in which the engine drives only the front wheels of the vehicles, only the front wheels of the vehicles. These vehicles are also known as FWD means front wheel drive vehicles. The mileage of these vehicles is better compared to four wheel drive systems. So this engine is placed almost in the forward direction, which is a good efficiency. Here, explain about the four-wheel drive system. So this is the diagram of four-wheel drive system I am telling here. You can see this is a four-wheel drive system. So four-wheel drive system is consisting of so here front wheel, one differential is there. This is the rear wheel, again one differential system. This is the rod or universal joint is there. Okay, here engine, clutch, gear. So engine is generating with the help of clutch. You are transferring the gear. Gear is transferring to the backward. These reels are taking the engine energy and they are moving in the forward direction. So this is the explain about the definition of the four-wheel drive system. A four-wheel drive system can be understood as a combination of a four-wheel drive system. So here this four-wheel drive system combination of FWD and RWD means front wheel drive system and back rear wheel drive system acting in the tandem. They are acting at one center. They are called as tandem centers, which enables the engine to connect to and send power all four wheels. All four wheels getting equal power in the four-wheel drive system at a time they are rotating. So this can be 2WD or 4WD means two-wheel drive system or four-wheel drive system as required by the order. So sixth question, what you are saying is, what are the different types of automobile systems? What are the different types of automobiles means on the basis of the fuel used, the vehicles can be divided into petrol drive system, whether it is a petrol using vehicle or whether it is a using a diesel drive system, or it is a electric cab, or it is steam carrying, or this is gas carrying. So according this you can divide the number of sections here. For example, petrol vehicles, cars, motorcycles, example. Diesel vehicles, trucks, buses. Electric cabs, fork, legs. Steam is used. Gas, CNG gas. Seventh, explain about the automobile engine construction system. So, engine construction in this chapter will be broken down into two categories: stationary parts and moving parts. The stationary parts of an engine include the cylinder block, cylinder head, or cylinder's crankshaft, and this one. So, intake manifold. So, engine about automobile engine constructions. These are the this one so automobile construction system. So stationary parts moving, some are moving, some are not moving. So if you take this one, stationary parts means engine is a stationary part. Okay, stationary parts of an engine include So cylinder block will not move, cylinder will not move, cylinder head will not move. These are the stationary parts, ma. So for example, here some moving parts also are there. You can see, ma, here, right? This is the system of this one. Here you can see. So here you can see, ma, what is happening is basically it is explain about this. Automobile engine construction. How a automobile engine construction is done. So engine construction in this chapter will be broken down into two categories: stationary parts and moving parts, as I said. So explain the about the turbocharging engine. So simply this is the turbocharging or supercharger which are used here. You can see here what is happening is this gas fresh air is coming here. It is compressed. After that only it is sent to this engine. Compressed air is sent into the engine, which is a supercharging or turbocharging. Efficiency of this engine is increased when using a compressor inlet only. Here this is coupled with the this compressor is also coupled with this engine shaft. So it is also giving power to the engine to rotate here. So this one compressor making one end is connected to this engine part, other end is connected to one other side of the engine part, which is increasing the efficiency in the automobile system. See, one line answer I will say the turbocharger and the car applies a very simple principle to the piston engines. It uses the exhaust gas to drive a turbine. So exhaust gas which is going outside is also rotating the compressor so no extra energy is there. This gas which is leaving from this engine is rotating this compressor, and compressor rotating and getting the fresh air from the outside. This spins an air compressor that pushes extra air into the cylinder. So extra air is coming more efficiency, allowing them to burn more fuel each second. So each second it is burning more fuel. So this is the concept of that this one turbocharging engine and supercharging engine. Same, supercharging also same. So supercharging is applied by supplying in air fuel mixture. You can see air fuel mixture at the higher pressure, that the pressure at each engine naturally aspirates. This increases the air density and hence mass of the air and fuel. So more air inside, more air is going inside. More work is done, more efficiencies are done, which are going to be giving you more efficiencies. So explain about the oil filter. So this is the oil filters. Oil filter is simple here. Mechanical oil pumps are there. In this oil pumps filter is used here. So what they are going to filter, they are going to filter some minute particles before entering into this engine. So an oil filter is a filter designed to remove contaminants from the engine oil. The engine oil which is pumping the oil into the engine before it carburetor it is filtered. So some filters are used as usually we can see in the bikes. The transmitting oil, their lubricating oil, hydraulic oil, all are used filters. Gas turbines such as those on the air jets, these are gas turbines used for air jets. They are going in the high sky. They are also requires oil filters. Oil filters in different types of hydraulic. Everything, every machinery is used with this oil filters. Without oil filters, you cannot do. This is explain about oil pump here. So oil pumps here, different types of their oil pumps you can see. Type A, Type B, Type C. This is see two centrifugal forces, two lobes are used in order to pump the oil out from down to up. This one here also our up to down to up. So this is oil is pumped. The oil pumps the primary purpose is circulate engine oil under the pressure. So engine oil which is there that has to be sent upside. So the lobes are used here. Pressure to the bearings, pistons and the camshaft. This lubricating systems allows use of higher capacity fluid bearings and also engine cooling. So last one is explain about the crankcase ventilation. This is the crankcase ventilation you can see here. So this is the crankcase ventilation here. This crankcase ventilation here, closed cap is there here. Input air input is there. Air filter is there. From here, air is entering. It is filtered. It is sent to this one. Here, intake manifold is there. Crankcase vapor and gases. After that, it is moving outside of this one. It is total body, and it is again going to this crankcase. Here, this is the engine is traveling totally case. This is the case down. Oil is stored in this crankcase. So liquid will go up and cool all the sections and come down here. So that is the main definition here. This is the so definition. If you see It removes unwanted gases from the crankcase of an internal gas engine. So crankcase ventilation system, we can remove unwanted gases also. It consists a tube, one-way tube and a vacuum sources. So one-way tube is used. It will filter all the removing of unwanted gases. Early engines released these gases to the atmosphere simply by them leaking through the crankcase seals. Some crankcase seals were used. Now what is happening? They are used for removing of this extra gases by circulating the lubricating oil. And also some filters are used here. You can see here. So one inlet and one outlet is there. With this, I am finishing this unit 1. I think I have covered some best important 10 questions which will help you for your examinations. So if any suggestions, please you can recommend me here. And thank you. Thank you.